Dude, y'all seen the movie Her? With Joaquin Phoenix? Come on, there has to be a game created. Where it's highly vulgar as it interacts with you and it calls you names, right? That little dude on there is awesome. The game should consist of that you being cussed out consistently and constantly as you go through this game. It's gonna be vulgar as fuck. To match the heating up in this motherfucker. Always Tennessee. So since I paused for the calls, let me tell you what's on my mind. My damn ex-wife. So I called her earlier this evening. I don't know why the fuck I called her. Well, I know why the fuck I called her. I just don't know why the fuck I thought it was gonna be sensible to call her. I knew it wasn't the fuck. I try, man. Goddamn, I do. So, I was actually going to tell her what my plans are moving forward as we finish up this divorce, right? We've been declared legally single now, but the full completeness of our divorce hasn't gone through because of issues that had to be resolved. Like they're trying to get alimony and whatnot. Things of that nature. So I have a plan that I've devised moving forward. And I think in the end the plan is not going to benefit her very well. Not at all. And I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was thinking I was gonna call and tell her this plan. And I was actually thinking that it was good that I did tell her this plan to give her a way out. Because I think it's really gonna hurt her. And at the same time, I'm still trying to come with trying to understand I do understand that disconnect, but a big part of disconnect is her disconnection with the truth of self-responsibility. And being that I am not the only one that says this, that a family says this also, that's not crazy, at least not by myself. And craziness in numbers. Is a normality. And another factor that went into me deciding college because I was high. But the interesting thing about that is that when we were still together, she actually liked me getting high. So I was actually going to call and tell her that it was part of me being high that led me to do this, which made me not be sensible as I'm doing anyway, and especially, relating to the fact that, I was going to question her and say, and challenge her and say, because I'm doing a high, and plus you like it when I get high, anyway, right? That'd be interesting what she would have replied to me. But that's the truth, and she knows this. So anyway, I called her. She didn't answer. I just called her around 9:30 in the evening. She didn't answer. I think I realized around maybe 30, 40 minutes later that I actually had missed a text from her. She had sent the text. Let me finish this with the slide on. And in the text, she just said, huh. Like as in, huh? What? What do you want? Right? And I know it stands to be true for some. It does for me, and it might be considered a standard procedure of etiquette that one should partake in. If someone calls you, you shouldn't reply with them with a text. And if you do reply with them with a text, then it is indicative of your disregard for them, your lack of interest in dealing with them. Now, on one hand, that could be understandable, especially dealing with someone you're going through divorce with. But being that neither one of us regularly calls each other, my call to her should trigger something like, why is he calling me? And maybe I should pick up and talk to him. And not, okay, maybe she didn't. But for me, if she would have called me, anytime she called me, I'm picking up. Unless I'm unable to pick up, like being in movies. But if I'm able to reply by a text with her, she did, then I'll explain why it is I'm replying by text, and it is not something I would ideally want to do, but due to the current circumstance situation, that I have to reply by text. And if you like, I will call her later. And yeah, if I can reply by text, then I can reply. I can take the time out to focus on that for a second. Because even if I was fucking, I wouldn't answer, and I wouldn't send a text either. So, it's like, I thought that was sort of, bad form. It's bad form. So, now that mindset of just saying, fuck it. It's funny, I was thinking if she had ended up calling, I know I'm back much. She happened to call later, after she had sent the text and I haven't replied. That I would say, never mind, because I'm scared that I'm no longer high. Because y'all just don't want to argue. I know that's where it's going to go. And I was just trying to, like I said, I thought it would be funny to call her high because she liked when I'm high and trying to talk and discuss what's going on. Truly and honestly. It is what it is. So, I don't know if she's going to text me tomorrow, say something, she sees my daughter, I don't know. But it's still, it'll be too late, it'll be a whole day later. Instead, she showed that she wasn't truly concerned on my call because she sent a and never heard from her yet. And I guess maybe I showed that as like importance of me replying, but I took her action as what I received being non-importance based and applied it as I move forward. And so if it's not important to her, then it's not important for me to try to speak to her what I feel was truly important to try to talk and do that.